Hello everyone, today is day 7th and today's problem is longest substring without repeating characters. So we are given a string and we are supposed to find the length of the longest substring which does not have any repeating character. For example, if we look at the first substring ABC, then it has the length of 3. The next substring BCA also has the length of 3. After that CAB and then ABC also have length equals to 3. Then the next substring is BC which has a length of 2. The next one has a length of 2 as well. And the last two substrings have the length of 1. Therefore we know that the longest possible substring has the length of 3 and therefore our answer is 3. Now we need a few variables to solve this question. The first one being answer which is set to 0 because currently the length of the longest possible substring is 0. Another variable st which tells us whether what is the length of the current substring which is also set to 0. Then we have finish which tells me the last position of the last substring. Currently we have no last substring, so the value of finish is 0. Therefore we are assuming that the last substring ended at 0th position. Now these are not indices but the positions of a character in the string, and this is a map, and in C++ the default value is 0 and this arrow signifies the current position. So we start with 1 or the 0th index and we check whether what is the last position of the occurrence of this character. Last time this character occurred at 0th position, which is not possible. It means it has not occurred and therefore we make this value 1 and st also increases by 1 and therefore it becomes 1. Then the current arrow moves forward. We again check the position of the current character and its position is 0 and it is not greater than the value of finish, and it means that this character definitely occurred before finish or at finish. Therefore it is not occurring again in the current substring and therefore we update its value as well and it becomes 2. The stack also increases by 1 and its value becomes 2 as well. And as the value of stack is increasing, the value of our variable answer is also increasing. Then once again we move forward and again we see the last occurrence of the current character. Its last occurrence was at position 0 and it means that it has not occurred after finish, and therefore we increase the value of stack by 1, increase the value of answer by 1 as well, and update the new position of C as 3. Again we move one step forward and now our current character is A. Again we see the last position of the occurrence of A and it occurred at first position, which is greater than the value of finish, and therefore we know that it has occurred in the current string, which is not permissible, and it means that the current string actually started from one position after the last occurrence of A, which is 2, and therefore we mark position 1 as the finish position. The length of the current substring is 3, which means current position minus finish, therefore it remains 3. The value of answer also remains 3 and the last occurrence of A updates to 4. Again the current pointer moves forward and this time also the last occurrence of B is greater than the finish position, which means that B is not permissible in this substring. Therefore finish becomes equal to 2 and the value of st remains to be 5 minus 2, which is 3. The answer also remains to be 3. And now we update the position of B to be 5 and then we move forward to the next position, and this time also the last occurrence of C is greater than the finish and therefore finish become equals to the last position of C. The value of st remains to be 3, answer also remains to be 3, and the new position of C gets updated to 6. Then again our current arrow moves forward. We again check the last occurrence of B, which is 5, and it is greater than the value of finish, which is 3. Therefore finish becomes equal to 5. The value of st becomes 2 because the length of the current substring is 2, but answer remains to be the same because it is the maximum of st and answer, and the last occurrence of B changes to 7. Again our current arrow moves one step forward. Again we check the last occurrence of B and it is 7, and we know that it is greater than finish. Therefore finish become equals to 7, and now length of the current substring is only 1. Therefore value of ST changes to 1, but the value of answer remains to be the same. The last occurrence of B changes to be 8, and now there is nowhere for current to move to, and therefore the loop ends. So I hope you understood the logic to solve this problem. Basically what we are doing is, we are checking if the current character has occurred in the current substring, and if it has occurred in the current substring, and it means that the current string is actually starting from one position after the value of finish. So we keep on moving our current arrow forward till we reach the last character. Now this string may have various characters like even spaces and some special characters. Therefore I have used a map to solve this problem, although this problem can be solved using an array as well. And now here's the code to solve this problem. This is the map. This answer set to 0. This is ST set to 0 and finish also set to 0, that is 0th position. Now I represents index and I plus 1 represents position of the current character. So here's the code for the logic that we used. I check the last occurrence of the current character, and if it is greater than finish, then I set the value of finish equals to the last occurrence of the current character, and the new value of ST becomes equal to position minus finish. And if the current character has not occurred after finish, then I simply increase the value of variable ST. And after these conditions, the new location of the current character gets updated. And answer is simply the maximum of answer and the length of the current substring. In the end, I return the answer when I have scanned every element. And that's it for the solution of this problem. So I hope you like this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.